Man, Lou, I'm looking at this AEW Revolution card and seeing a lot of tag team matches.
Well, someone has to put a good tag team match on TV. Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the Few Show Podcast. It is 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ric-Hard scratching his head because in another world, tag team wrestling is pretty much just this foreign concept that we just do because we have to.
And today is going to be a two-man show. We have the one-man band. He's out at practice. He's on rehearsal right now, so he's not in for the show. But we do have his picks.
I hear he's hanging out with Austin on Straight Up Steve Austin.
Well, I guess we're going to find out soon.
Knocking back some beers, I hear.
I guess we're going to find out
soon. Having a good time.
So yes, welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the Few Show Podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's Ric-Hard, and it is the number one show on YouTube, number one show in your heart, number one show in your girlfriend's heart, and number one show in your best friend's heart. So why not?
That's right. Yours? That's right. Today's show is brought to you by 2 out of the 4 Code 24/7 champions.
Yes,
TFS Pod.
You know what? Let's bring up the scoreboard before we start our predictions for AEW Revolution 2020.
Oh, you would want to bring up the scoreboard.
You know, I always do. That's funny. And I never mentioned in the pre-show, in our pre-setup of the show, to have it ready. But I always bring it in the beginning of every episode.
You do bring it up, but I just find it funny that you bring it up. You bring it up always, but
I'm consistent on that.
Yeah. You're right, but you are in the lead. Which is why you're so enthusiastic about bringing it up. Yes. There was once a time where you weren't as enthusiastic to bring up the scoreboard.
Yes.
All right, so here's the lead so far, or rather the score so far. You got 24/7 Lou sharing the lead with One Man Band. They are both at 2 points apiece. And then you got myself and jfew in the runner-up spot at 1 point apiece, followed by everyone else at 0, including Bogey.
Bogey, still. That is
yeah.
Remember, you can't spell Bogey without a 0.
Big O.
Big O. So, yes, okay, so let's start with AEW's Revolution 2021. It's going to be occurring on March 7th, Sunday, March 7th. It's going to be an exciting pay-per-view from what we've seen from the episodes on AEW Dynamite.
I gotta say, I am very upset that up-and-coming wrestler Shaq is not on the card.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting something like that. But hold on. I do have to stop and say one thing. Yes, that's me giving an applause to AEW for winning the Wednesday Night Wars.
And considering the show they put on this past Wednesday, it makes sense why. I don't know if. Well, yeah, this is a win. I can't flub it any other way.
Yeah.
At best, this is a tactical retreat, and WWE's just saying, let's pick off Impact first.
Yeah. So NXT goes to Tuesday. We'll be starting very soon, so we're gonna check that out. So let's start off with the matches. Here we go. The first pre-show match that we have here is going to be Rio and Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, T.o.m.b, and Rebel in a tag team match. All right, so since I won, I go first in this one, right? I mean, you also won too, right? But I think
we all won, but we're gonna go by the overall lead. And since One Man Band isn't here, to also join in, you'll go first, followed by myself, followed by One Man Band's picks, and everyone else.
jfew, and then the randomizer goes last. So
randomizer goes last.
The randomizer is dice, just dice, rolling dice.
It's rolling dice, very random.
Strategically, whatever that means.
It has arguably the worst prediction success rate.
Yep.
So far, but who knows? You know.
Yep. Okay.
Anything can happen in WWE, and anything can happen in TFS Pod.
Yes. So here we go. First match. In this one, I am gonna go with Dr. Britt Baker, T.o.m.b, and Rebel to win this tag team match in the pre-show. That's my prediction. I kind of feel like they're going to get this win. And who do you have, Ric-Hard?
Look, I'm going to be honest. I think Rio and Thunder Rosa, they just seem like the better team, I think. Britt Baker, I don't know what it is with her and AEW. I think AEW thinks she genuinely is at some point just going to go full-time dentist or something. Because these I don't know what it is with these start-stop pushes. They keep putting her on the pre-show or in the opening match, and she keeps not. I mean, I don't know.
Going any further, getting in the title picture.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I haven't seen her in the title picture when she's a good performer. Put her in the title picture. But what am I to know? I'm gonna give it to Rio and Thunder Rosa, and from the looks of things, that seems to be the popular pick. So I think I'm in good company here.
All right, and
because
sorry.
Because let's start with One Man Band, who has gone with the bold pick of saying to be determined. He actually didn't put a submission.
Oh no, wait, no, we'll do one of these. wait. We'll do one of these like they do in TV. So, and the One Man Band's pick is to be determined.
All right, so for our listeners, because we are fair. This is actually being recorded on Friday, before the event. So One Man Band, I know you're out getting some good times in with Stone Cold Steve Austin and stuff. But hangovers don't last that long. You have 48 hours. No, let me see. You have 36 hours to sober up and submit a pick, and it will be included in the description of this video.
Yes,
that's a note for the editor.
All right, and now, what's jfew's pick?
All right, so jfew is in agreement with myself, and he says Rio and Thunder Rosa are going to triumph over Rebel and the Dentist.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's two. And then
that's two. That's right. And then you got the Randomizer, who this actually hurts my pick a little. Agrees with me. The Randomizer agrees with me and says Rio and Thunder Rosa will also win. So we got a 3-on-1 with one person yet to decide whether or not they're going to join the majority or side with you, Lou. So we'll see.
Let's see. Okay. Next match. Oh man, do I have to read all these names?
All right, Lou. I'll do you the favor and I'll read it. Okay, here we go. Ready?
You go for it.
All right. The teams for the Casino Tag Team Royal AEW World Tag Team Championship title shot match are, in this exact order as they're listed, it's Bear Country, which is comprised of the team of Bear Boulder and Bear Bronson, versus the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver, versus the Dark Order again. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Get used to that. The Dark Order's in this match a lot. That team is comprised of Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, versus the Inner Circle, comprised of Santana and Ortiz, versus the Butcher and the Blade, versus the Private Party, comprised of Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, versus Top Flight, comprised of Darius Martin and Dante Martin, versus Death Triangle, comprised of Pac and Ray Phoenix, versus Varsity Blondes, Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr., versus the Seidel Brothers, comprised of Matt Seidel and Mike Seidel, versus SoCal Uncensored, comprised of Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, versus the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, versus Chaos Project, comprised of Luther and Serpentico, versus Gun Club, comprised of Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn, versus the Dark Order, comprised of Alan Angels and Preston Vance, versus the Pretty Picture, comprised of Pretty Peter Avalon and Cesar Bonani, versus Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus my favorite pick, TBA.
Wow, that was a long read. And who?
Try saying that 5 times.
Okay, here we go. And no, we're not doing that.
No, do not.
All right, who do you have, Ric-Hard?
Oh, okay. So I kind of hinted it when I was doing the list. Look, let's really look at the options here. What's the story we could tell with this? So, you got the Dark Order comprising 3 teams out of what I'm assuming is going to end up being 21 teams. So it was kind of funny that a couple people actually did pick the Dark Order. Mm-hmm. Someone actually said the Dark Order and didn't specify which team.
Yeah.
Until we prodded them about it because they were trying to hedge their bets there. Technically, if it is a Casino Battle Royal tag team match, there will probably be 18 teams, which means 21 teams, which means TBA could mean anything between 1 to 4 teams. So I'm kind of hedging my bets there, but look, Impact has a partnership with
Hope you have a good pick.
yeah, who definitely got a good pick here. What's going to happen? Impact has a partnership with AEW.
Yeah.
And we all know that there was recently a six-man tag match that headlined an Impact show that saw, what was it? The Good Brothers and... It was the Good Brothers and...
I missed
No, it wasn't the Good Brothers. It was supposed to be Motor City Machine Gun.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they didn't have both of them in it. So you also got the Good Brothers in Impact, which we've always wanted to see Young Bucks versus the Good Brothers. The team that wins this gets a future AEW World Tag Team match for the titles. So I say it could either be Motor City Machine Guns or the Good Brothers appearing to crash the party, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably going to see Dark Order do some shenaniganry to team up, since they have 3 teams in the match. Team up to eliminate the other teams. But I'm saying it right now, TBA's got a good shot. I think it's none of the teams currently in there. And why not? I mean, Bear Country, come on.
So who do you have?
I'm going to say TBA.
TBA.
The safe pick in any multi-man match.
Yep. All right. My turn to pick. Yeah, I see a bigger storyline going on here. We've seen some teasing of Young Bucks and the Good Brothers. Hopefully this will set up for something like that coming up. Because I don't want to see no run-ins or whatever occurring on with the Good Brothers. I want to see something like where they had to fight their way through to get to them. So it makes it a much more bigger match than what it would be anyway if it was just like a regular match. But yeah, I think that it's going to be TBA. It's going to win it, with that being represented by the Good Brothers. So that's my pick.
See. So your pick is it's not just TBA, it's CTRL plus C.
Oh.
It's another string of letters, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. And what does a one-man band have?
So One Man Band actually took the initiative to not just say Dark Order and not specify.
Or was it him then?
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. One Man Band is going with the pick of Death Triangle, which I gotta admit is actually kind of sounds like a fun tag team name, which is Pac and Ray Phoenix.
That's a good team.
It's looking good. I imagine they're going to be the face team in peril throughout the match that probably gets ganged up on by a bunch of the heel teams in this match. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting, especially the Dark Order and how that works out.
Yeah.
Then you got jfew, who initially said the Dark Order, and then when asked which one, specified Allin Angels and Preston Vance will be the ones victorious.
Maybe he has an inside track on something we don't know.
Maybe he just thinks that the Dark Order is going to make it to the final rounds with their numbers game. It seems like a safe bet. And
True.
jfew is in the best of company because the Randomizer also agrees that it's going to be the Dark Order winning this match. However, they're going with Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
Wow, okay. Wow. All right, so 2 Dark Order picks there.
Yeah, I think you and me, Lou, are the only 2 people in solidarity with our picks here.
TBA.
TBA.
So next matchup, we have Miro and Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford versus the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor in a tag team match. All right, so in this one, I go first. And
yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure because I like this story. What they've been doing in the past with the wedding and then the attack by Cassidy and everything. And I don't know. I mean, like, I remember the push that Orange Cassidy had, but I think that now you have a bigger name there with Miro in there, and I kind of feel like Miro and Kip Sabian will win this match. I don't know. I'm just going with that. That's going to be my pick. So, yeah, that's my pick. Who do you have, Ric-Hard?
Look, when I read that match as it was Miro and Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford versus the Best Friends, which is comprised of two people. I see 3 versus 2. Penelope Ford's on the outside. Might see some involvement there. And, you know, I do enjoy me some shenanigans. I liked Miro's work, still do.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he crushes the Best Friends, as it were. And so I'm gonna go with Miro and Kip Sabian to get that win.
All right, good. And what do we have for the one-man band?
All right, so for the one-man band, he picks Miro and Kip Sabian.
Ooh,
all right. There we go. I knew I was copying off of somebody's picks.
You. All right.
And then we got jfew rounding in with yet another consensus pick of Miro and Kip Sabian, which means, it's looking like the experts don't like Best Friends.
Except one expert.
Except for one expert who isn't really an expert, because King Corbin would be champ if he was. The randomizer is picking the Best Friends to get a win.
Yeah, that's... I don't know.
Bold. I think bold. That's the word.
Bold, man. Heavy bold.
Really going for those points. FTP.
Billboard bold.
The randomizer's picks today are sponsored by Doritos.
Yeah. Here we go. Next pick. Next matchup we have. I don't think it's going to be in this order. So it's just a list that we got when we doing these picks. I don't know what AEW has in agreement with Wikipedia that the tag team matches are taking over at the top of the card, apparently, but for some reason they got the world title match. Yeah,
and match number 6.
Here we go. Match number 6 gonna be Kenny Omega, the champ, with Don Callis in his corner versus Jon Moxley in the exploding barbed wire death match for the AEW World Championship. Whoa, that's a big one right there. Okay, Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Oh, me going first here. Okay, so I want to start off by saying Jon Moxley's the type of guy who, if people remember him from his ZCW days, and I've heard interviews of him of how he used to on the indies, basically just haggle for what he could do by mutilating himself. He'd be like, yeah, an arm that'll cost you 70. Me getting a leg torn up, yeah, that'll be 110. All that stuff. Moxley's gonna do some crazy stuff, if I could say that.
Yeah.
In this match, but much like Mick Foley during his Hell in a Cell days and all his street fights and stuff, he'll take the punishment, but he ain't winning. And Kenny Omega's run is not going anywhere. I'm going to say Kenny Omega retains.
All right.
That's my pick.
Okay. That's a good pick right there because, I don't know. I'm going to say one thing here because this matchup, I've never seen a exploding barbed wire death match. There is such a mouthful of danger going on in that phrase right there. Yes, I do agree with you. Yeah, he's one of those guys that likes those kind of matches. And wow.
Apparently they're big in Japan, so,
Yeah. So's squid ice cream, but I don't know how people will take that here. but
I like that. I like the squid ice cream.
I've seen it. It's disgusting. I've seen it. So anyway, but that's someone's taste, not mine. So anyway, let me just go back to this thing. So yeah, Jon Moxley with a match like this is very much risking it for the biscuit, which he's going to go for the championship. And I think that the winner of this match will be a soon-to-be proud, very proud champion of Kenny Omega. And Jon Moxley goes on to await the birth of his son or daughter, as we know that Renee Paquette is pregnant and she should be due anytime soon. So that's what I think is going to happen here. He's going to be going for a while, and Kenny Omega wins to try.
Yeah, this will be a good way to write him off. You're right.
So, and I think that he will somehow do something to unite all championships outside of the company that's overtaking this baseball stadium in Tampa. So yeah, I think Kenny Omega.
Who could he be referring to?
So I think Kenny Omega wins this one, and what does a one-man band have?
All right, so we're all in good company here because jfew saying, "Oh no, one man band. That's right. We need to go with your co-champion first. Respect the order."
Yeah.
Kenny Omega is the pick of one man band, as well as jfew, who are both in agreement with us. Moxley's apparently not getting the vote of approval from the experts. However, he does have the vote of approval from one expert who continues. At this point, the randomizer is that 1 in 5 dentists that doesn't recommend something. Because the randomizer picked Jon Moxley to be the new, once again, AEW champion.
Even though you know that for the randomizers to win a championship, it would have to go against all of us and all of our picks and be right.
And be right. It's definitely doing one of those things. I don't know about the being right part. That has yet to be determined.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet.
But it picks Jon Moxley to win.
Yep. All right.
So good luck, randomizer. You're facing some steep odds there.
Yep. All right. Next matchup we're gonna have. It's gonna be for the face of the Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT Championship match. Face of the Revolution ladder match. All right. So that's kind of a lot there that's going on there. So that's gonna be interesting. What's gonna happen there? So here we go. It's going to be, the participants are going to be Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson in his corner. We have Scorpio Sky versus Penta El Cerro Miedo versus Lance Archer, I know Spanish accent there, with Jake Roberts in his corner, and Max Caster versus the famous and dreaded TBA. Because I know I love it when AEW does these TBA to us, and they
do it a lot. They really do it a lot. It's come on.
And you know what? I kind of appreciate it because, see, in WWE, a TBA is like, okay, what? Someone's coming from NXT. Who's TBA? Nobody's coming in off the street into a match of a pay-per-view. But in AEW, it could be someone that was just released from another company and is available. And they sign in, and then that surprises us. So we know it's someone that's that has popularity that goes into many of those matches. And some of those, like, we've had surprises, but it was like really not that guy. That's not that surprising. So I give credit to AEW for throwing the little TBA in the middle there. All the above. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, really throws us off.
All right, so let me make my pick on this one. I'm gonna go with Lance Archer with Jake Roberts.
Oh. What a surprise! Oh.
Only reason why I'm doing this is because Control C. I mean, I feel it.
The truth comes out.
Oh man, I meant I feel it, and you'll see how I control my pick. So that's my pick, Lance Archer, because I think that because the winner will face Darby Allin. In the future AEW TNT match, so I think that's that's one that will come out of there. So,
all right, listeners, for those of you who don't know, me and Lou were chatting about the picks going in, and we were like, man, TBAs, they really are trying to get us with that. And I made the mistake of vocalizing my thoughts on it and saying, you know what, Lance Archer, he's a pretty tall dude. He's a heel. I think he would look credible going up against Darby Allin. And I said all this, and then I realized, wait, Lou had his pick written down, but he could easily erase it and then write a new pick.
All I have to say is
he doesn't write his picks in pen, folks. He's admitted this.
No, I read it. No. But I have to admit, there is no recording of that, and the only recording is this one. So what is your pick, Ric-Hard? What is your pick? Now that we're recording here, what is your pick?
Now that we're recording, I just said what my pick is based on that. As much as enticing as TBA is, and as enticing as it would be to say, oh yeah, maybe Cody Rhodes gets it because he put over Shaq. Maybe we go with a randomizer level pick of like Scorpio Sky or Penta or Max Caster. But no, I'm gonna say AEW is gonna go with the more sensible route here. Tall guy, big guy. Ladder match. They're going to team up on him at the beginning because I'm looking at this. It looks like a lot of smaller folks. They're all going to team up on him, bury him under it, and then he's going to pull out of the rubble, start destroying people, and then win the match to get a title shot. Plus, you got Jake the Snake Roberts on the outside.
Yep.
Never trust the snake.
Yep. All right, so you're picking Lance Archer? Oh, good pick.
I'm going to pick Lance Archer, yeah.
I've heard it somewhere else, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I've heard it somewhere else. I wonder from who, because jfew has also picked Lance Archer.
No, one-man band.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And one-man band has also picked Lance Archer. So once again, in a match comprised of at least 6 people... maybe more, we have consensus pick, except for
the
randomizer, who comes in with the bold prediction of Scorpio Sky.
Wow. I'm telling you, this is the makings of the randomizer sweeping this whole thing or going out in a blaze of glory.
Could you imagine every single randomizer pick being correct?
Yeah.
Especially with a casino battle royal. I'm going to be surprised if that happens. It's like out of 21, wow, they picked it dead on. That's the right pick. Okay.
All right, next matchup we have here. It's going to be Hangman Adam Page versus Big Money Matt Hardy. In a match that winner receives the loser's 2021 first quarter earnings. All right, Ric-Hard, who do you have?
That's just, I don't know. That's just weird. Have we ever seen a money match where it's like if you lose, I get your money?
I don't know. They're very creative with the matches, at least the titles of them.
Yeah, I mean, Big Money Matt Hardy, versus Hangman Page. Something tells me Matt Hardy's going to lose that Big Money moniker because he's going to lose this match because that's what Matt Hardy's there for, to put people over. Unless your name is
Sammy
Guevara, in which case you get put in the trash bin. But we're not going to rehash that. Hangman Page, dude has come out of a feud with Kenny Omega. He knows what it's like to be in the big leagues. He's not a Sammy Guevara. Nothing against Sammy. He's definitely got credibility that shouldn't be taking a hit right now. Hangman Page gets the win. That's my pick.
We have a problem here now because... Oh, man, we have a problem right now. Damn.
Oh, boy.
This wasn't a Control-C pick.
It wasn't?
I'm going to tell you right now, this was not a Control-C pick. But...
Okay.
I have to say, Adam Page takes the win.
I knew it.
No. Honestly, yeah, I don't think it's there for Matt Hardy to win like these matches like that. I think it's to help put.
They gave him the Big Money moniker just so they could lose it.
Yeah, like if he had it before, then I said okay, it makes it kind of interesting. But what, you have it for the match like this? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that's my pick, Adam Page. And what does the one man band have?
We got the one man band. I'm gonna not skip him. Who is probably listening to this right now, going, "They're stealing my picks," because he picks Hangman Page to get the win.
Good job.
At this point, he's just like, they're just taking my picks blatantly. I don't believe this.
And jfew, what does jfew have?
And jfew is going with Matt Hardy for the win.
Wow.
You know what? We shouldn't gripe. He was bold enough to pick Riddle when we all laughed at him. So
True.
yeah, maybe he's onto something. He goes with Matt Hardy, which is interesting because the randomizer has also picked Matt Hardy.
Ooh, he's in good company, so we're losing one. We're breaking the tie.
We're breaking the ties. The ties are slowly but surely, finally, some disagreement here.
Yeah, they're peeling off.
From someone other than the randomizer.
Yep. All right, so there we go. So the randomizer has Matt Hardy, jfew has Matt Hardy, and all three of us will have Adam Page. All right, interesting. Control C in effect there. Sounds like. Anyway, next matchup. It's a singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Hikaru Shida, the champion, versus Ryo Mizunami. I know I might be messing that up. But yes, that is going to be the matchup. Ryo Mizunami won against, is it Rose?
She won it. Shouldn't she win a tournament?
Yeah, she won it. Yeah, she won it, and she won it against Nia Rose, and on AEW Dynamite, and I remember watching that. I did catch a glimpse of that one, and Hikaru Shida came out, gave her the trophy, said, "Hey, congratulations," and then she punched, and then they started punching each other. So it was very interesting how that match ended with the champ standing over the challenger leading into this match. So yeah. In this one, I go first, so I will pick the champ, Hikaru Shida, to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. Who do you have, Rico?
All right, so I made the mistake of not picking my girlfriend, Hikaru Shida, in the last AEW event, and I lost. I lost that point. So. She got really mad at me because she's like, "How dare you not pick me?" But I'm not making that mistake again. Even though I'm gonna be honest, Ryu's looking good. But I'm gonna say Hikaru Shida with the retention for the points.
For the points, FTP.
And so that I don't end up sleeping on the couch again.
And who does the one man band have?
One man band has apparently dropped the haterade because he says Hikaru Shida will retain or win the match at least, which indicates retaining. Yeah, all right. So one man band has finally jumped on the bandwagon.
So now it's still three. Only three were left. All right, and what does jfew have?
jfew is going with Ryo.
Really?
Yes, he is. He's predicting a new champ, which I gotta say, no. That's a pretty strong chance. That's actually a 50-50 in my book. It could go either way.
Okay, but if
you're listening, don't get mad. Yeah. I went with tried and true. Tried and true over maybe.
Now this person's pick makes me nervous. What did the randomizer do? This
makes you nervous. Oh gosh. The randomizer is actually in agreement with the majority on this one and says Hikaru Shida will retain. So jfew is currently the 1 in 5 dentists, not including Britt Baker, obviously.
All right,
but
so there we are.
4-1. 4-1. Hikaru Shida retains.
Odd man out.
Good luck, jfew.
Yep. So our next matchup we're going to have is going to be Team Taz, Brian Cage, and Ricky Starks with Taz versus Darby Allin and Sting in a street fight. And who do you have, Ric-Hard?
Look. All right. Darby Allin's TNT champion, right? You got Sting, who's a legend in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, amazing comeback. I'm liking what Sting's doing. For the age that he's at, impressive. First major pay-per-view event with Sting.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling. It's a tag team match. He can protect himself. I'm going to say Sting and Darby Allin get the win. Nice touching moment. Team Taz takes the L on this one. And, some good celebratory fun.
All right, so you're picking
get the win. Yep.
Darby Allin.
I'm going with the Vigilante and Darby Allin.
All right, and this one, the reason why I'm picking this one is because I don't think they're going to do this man wrong like they did when he was at WWE.
Oh,
losing a match, really, really, that was really wrong. I didn't appreciate that. So I'm going with Darby Allin and Sting in a street fight to win this match. Because it's an element that Darby Allin has with the skateboard, and he does good.
To clarify, Lou, you do believe Sting should lose matches every now and again?
No,
but his first match,
exactly.
My God. His first match on a promotion.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
He should not lose.
Yeah, definitely not.
So
that was that was egotism at its finest there.
Yes. Yep, that's what that was.
Let's make it about DX versus the NWO. See, Triple H, this is why I'm not friends with you on Facebook. You can change that, though. Accept my friend request.
So what does a one-man band have?
One-man band is in agreement with us. So, if you're listening, one-man band, we didn't copy your picks. I pinky promised that.
I'm not saying anything.
Lou, we know. It's okay. It's not really. It's not, but we know.
Remember, I was the first champion of this year, so somebody's copying me.
Okay. Sure. Even though he submitted them in advance, he's the one copying you, right?
All right, so what does he have?
Darby Allin? Picks Darby Allin and Sting to win the tag team match. Right. That is correct.
And jfew?
jfew is going with the pick of Team Taz.
Ooh.
Yes, that's correct, folks. Mr. Randy Orton is winning the Elimination Chamber. Strikes again.
And Randomizer?
And the Randomizer. jfew's in good company with this one. Also picks Team Taz to score the win over the Icon and Darby Allin. TNT champion. Wow.
All right, and our last match that we're going to have for predictions, it's going to be the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho and MJF with Wardlow on the outside. It's going to be for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. All right, so I go first in this one. I'm going to say it out clearly. It's going to be Young Bucks because I think it's going to be a good setup for what I said before about the Casino Royale match, tag team match, where the Good Brothers win. And we will see in the future a Young Bucks versus Good Brothers match on an AEW show, and maybe running on to Impact too. But that's who I picked the winner of this match. Who do you have?
So, Young Bucks are fairly fresh as champions. If we're really analyzing this under that perspective, they were involved with that, well, no, not really. They weren't involved, but I'm telling you, it's either going to be when I pick TBA, I'm thinking Motor City Machine Guns or Good Brothers, and it's going to be Good Brothers versus Young Bucks or Motor City Machine Guns versus Young Bucks, which means Young Bucks need to be champion. Right. Young Bucks retain.
All right, and what is
Matt and Nick Jackson? That's right.
And what does a one-man band have?
And then the one-man band is actually going with MJF and Chris Jericho, the Inner Circle, to win the tag team championships.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
which is proof that we didn't copy your picks.
Yep.
One man band. You see?
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 And jfew, what does he have?
jfew also picks the Inner Circle,
Ooh.
which means one of them copied the other one's picks.
Oh no! What did the randomizer pick? And whose company are we? Are they in?
Oh no! Oh no! That's a really good pick. A really good question. And drum roll, please. The randomizer says the Young Bucks are gonna win. I know.
All right, folks.
We got a numbers advantage, but geez, of all the experts to have on our side.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go, folks. Those are our picks for AEW's Revolution 2021 pay-per-view. It's going to be happening on March 7th. It's going to be an exciting one. It's a lot of matches in there. A lot of tag teams are on there. But it's going to be a fun because I like the AEW shows. And congratulations to AEW on winning the Wednesday Night Wars.
All I gotta say is, because this is happening on Sunday, Lou, this won't count for any points, but I gotta ask you, who do you think Big Show's signing is gonna be? He says it's a future Hall of Famer. They're signing someone to AEW. Any thoughts?
I don't know. I want to find out.
I think he's gonna sign the greatest predictions champion of all time, the Randomizer.
I thought you were gonna say the one.
Someone's gonna come out in a giant dice outfit.
No, I got someone better that I thought you were gonna go with. That was on Impact.
Ooh,
the one man band, Heath Slater.
Yeah, there you go. That's my guy.